In January 2008, eCademy subject matter experts Thomas and Penny Power had their knowledge productized for global release. The video you're about to watch is the result of that process. To find out how to create your own line of knowledge products for global monetization, or to view videos from other knowledge experts, visit www.productizeyourself.com.
Okay, so all of us have networks that we manage on other platforms. Many of us have a network, say, on MSN, or on Yahoo, or on Skype, or in Outlook, or say in LinkedIn, or with the Google system, which is called Google Mail or Gmail. And we thought, well, what we need to do is figure out how you can manage all your networks in one place. Because where we're heading, we're not there yet, but where we're heading, where this market is heading, is there are already now 600 of these social networks around the world. By the end of this year, there'll be 1,000. By the end of next year, there'll be 10,000. By the end of the decade, there'll be 100,000 of them. What you ideally want to be able to do is log in with one username and password to them all at once, rather than having to go into your MSN and into your Gmail and into your LinkedIn and into your Academy and into your... because it's too much effort. But that's coming, and we're ready for that. But in the short term, you've got to move data from your existing networks and find out whether they're already on eCademy or not, and then connect to them accordingly. So how many of you are on MSN, for instance? Only one. How many of you are on Yahoo? Okay. How many are on Gmail? 2. How many of you are on LinkedIn? Okay, so that's all of you. So I'll start with LinkedIn, and I'll use that as my example. So if we zoom in here, you can see there we're on the Invite tab in the top left-hand corner. And we go in here, and my LinkedIn address is thomas.power@ecademy.com. But at the end of that .com, I put another dot, and then I put linked in. Okay. Then underneath there, the password. This is the password that I use to access LinkedIn, not the password I use to access eCademy, which is a different password. So I put that password in there, and I put upload contacts. Now this is going to take a few minutes, so we're going to have to, ask some questions and just think about the concept of what's going on. You don't know who among your existing contacts in other networks is already in this network. So you don't know who you already know who's in Academy from LinkedIn or from Outlook, from Gmail, from MSN. And you really want to know where they all are and what status they're in, because you could have somebody you know in LinkedIn who's on Academy, but you don't know. But you know them on LinkedIn. You could have someone on Academy who you know is on LinkedIn, but you don't know they're on LinkedIn, and you want to be on both. Now, what's the purpose of having all these networks? Well, you should consider all these networks, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Plaxo, whether it's Academy, whether it's Zing, there are dozens and dozens of them, as magazines. And when you think about them as magazines, you think, well, you want to have your advert in all of them, because it would be no different to having an advert in the Telegraph in London, or the Times in London, the Wall Street Journal in New York, the Australian in Sydney or Melbourne. You want to be known in all of them. Now, why is that important? Well, the reason that's important is this. You're in your niche, whether your niche is well-being or property or software or call centers, whatever your particular niche of expertise is, you're competing against people worldwide in that niche, 200 countries. So in every country, you've got a website for your particular area of expertise. In every country, you've got a magazine for your particular area of expertise. So you've got a print title and a website title in all 200 countries. These magazines are effectively superseding those titles. And what will happen to most of these social networks is they'll be absorbed by most of those print titles. They'll be merged. Either one will take over the other, or they'll merge, or it'll go the other way. So if your expertise, for instance, with Colin is learning management systems, you can safely say there'll be a learning management system magazine and website in all 200 countries in the world. He wants to be talked about in all of those worldwide. So the more social networks he features in, the better. So I want to encourage you to be in as many networks as you can be that you have time for. And then consolidate all the data at a single place to see, well, I know these people in this group, are they on Academy? I know these people in this group, are they on Academy? I know these people in this group, are they on Academy? So you can manage all the networks centrally in a single place. If I just zoom in here, you can see in that time it's just brought in 13,712 contacts from LinkedIn across into Academy. Remember, I typed in thomas.power@academy.com.linkedin and then put in my LinkedIn password. It's taken that data from LinkedIn and brought it over into Academy. But that's not enough. What we need to know is what status these people are in with you. So if I zoom in here, this is what I learn. This first person rejects invites. This second person is already a member. This third person rejects invites. This fourth person is already a member. Okay? These people here further down, Samak, Spencer Stewart, MSN, they've already been invited by me. So what you learn is the status of your network from another place in Academy. What you then do is you click, focus in on this section here, and it says the webmail service added 11 email addresses to your invite list. So there's 11 people in LinkedIn who are now not on Academy who I need to connect with. So I've connected with them in LinkedIn, but I haven't connected with them on Academy. And there'll be people on Academy. You do this the other way, going back to all the other systems so that you're connected to everybody you know on all the systems. I would click on send the invitation to join, and the system then goes ahead. It grabs those addresses, which you can see there. The text is just there. I'm very proud of the fact that we built Academy without venture capital. And I say Academy, one global family of business friends in the subject line. I then further down preview the invitation just to check if there's anybody in that group that doesn't want to receive messages from me because of spam or any other particular reasons. I click on send invitation, and those particular people who have just connected with me today on LinkedIn have now just been sent a message there, and they can connect with me on Academy.
But are these people already on Academy but you're not connected to them yet, or they're not on Academy at all and you're sending them an invitation?
It can be either of those situations.
So it doesn't distinguish between whether or not they're already on Academy or they're not?
What it does, it tells you whether they're already a member and you haven't connected. Do you remember that report we saw below?
Previous one.
Yeah. So they could be new, I could be connected with them, I could already have invited them.
So what step the people that are already on Academy, if you just want to connect with them, because now you just discovered, okay, they're on Academy, how do you connect with them?
Well, if we go back
Is it
to...
in the same...
No, you have to do those one by one.
Okay.
You have
that's
to do
the
each of those
question.
one
Okay,
by
got
one.
it.
Because some of those may or may not want to connect with you in another place. They may have rejected an invite. You may have already invited them and they haven't responded yet.
Okay, got it.
So there's a lot of data to manage there. But the thing is that you can bring the data in from any other system, whether it's MSN, whether it's Yahoo, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's your Outlook.
You said any other system, but I only saw so many logos. Could I bring all my Facebook contacts in?
At the moment, Facebook don't allow this to happen. You can certainly take your data from Academy into Facebook. So you can go into Facebook and take all of your contacts from Academy and connect with all of the people there, because they're allowing people to go that way, but at the moment they have a trapdoor which only swings that way. Next year they'll have a trapdoor that swings that way, now that Microsoft have invested in them and taught them the rules of the game.